now that they in my life. You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, this is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go. 319. Bring it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Inside.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Nelson. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
60 Pittsburgh. General West. Go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Barkley.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Yo, hey, check 24, rush 24. Check again.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running right, Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah,
it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second and very short. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
You draw Porter.
On second down now, Barkley, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
You don't see me in your nightmare, son. Be careful.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. It's caught, Shepard. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Now Saquon Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to face a third down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Catch made by Slayton. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
Down. 260 Pittsburgh.
Check Mike 42.
Chopper. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Set. 60 outlaw. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Shit. There you go. Get it.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tannehill. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
We got this.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
He's coming. Double up.
61. Matchbox lights.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 42-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
General West.
They'll run with Barkley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready up. Recon. 132 fighter.
Watch the twitch.
Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check.
On 1st down, it's Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right now, you got 58. These babies cry all the way back home. 50. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Hauling it in, Nelson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
30. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check back north.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
First down, Giants.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Gallman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot.
80 weapon.
Check 52. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run it with Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I'm coming after you.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Well, let's see, he was 8 of 13 prior to that pass, now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game, not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Inside.
They go back to the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Barkley. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. On the run, it's Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be